All right, welcome everyone to today's meeting. My name is Sui, the Sergeant at Arms. To officially start the meeting, I want to note that this meeting will be recorded and shared amongst members for study and self-reflection. Some parts may also be used for promotional material later. So in order to have a smooth meeting, here are some ground rules. Please put yourself on mute when not speaking and don't interrupt while someone is speaking. Be attentive throughout the meeting and support the speakers with your warm smiles and claps. Now, everyone, let's have a great meeting ahead. Please welcome our club president, Eliza.
Thank you. A very good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone from all around the world. If you know me, last year, people keep on asking me, are you not sleeping? What are you doing? And there is a time that actually I'm not sleep until whole night. Until one of my friends just tell me, if you are not going to sleep, I will come to your house. I'm going to throw your laptop. I don't know. I never do anything. I never hurt her, but he kept telling me, no more Toastmaster. And I keep telling them, why? This is something that can give me a good supportive, can give me a good support. I find my family. Why you need to stop me? No, you need to sleep. But how about if I found my energy during my bedtime? By following our past international president around the world, actually, I just not gain to be a better communicator. Actually, I never dreamed to be a good communicator or world champion or whatever. What I dreamed was I want to find a family all around the world. Around July, when the world tour start to end, I was thinking like, I'm going to miss all the people. I cannot meet all these people. So thank you very much, everyone, to make this club happen. At least now we still can go around the world visiting all our friends and the dream still come true. I can meet all and visit everyone all around the world without having jet lag anymore. This is what I really, really thankful to all of you. Thank you for joining and make this club happening. And just for your information, before we start with our meeting, I just want to say hi to few guests here. Can I have a Bruce? Hi, Bruce. Where are you come from?
It's in the screen name, Toronto, Canada.
Of course, I know you. Want to say something? How you know about us?
Through your Facebook postings. And that, so
thank you, Bruce.
Social media works.
Thanks, great. Looking forward for you to join us. How about you, Julie? Where are you joining from?
Hi, Julie here. I'm from Singapore. And Eliza, we just had a meeting this afternoon. I'm from Anchorville CC Toastmaster Club.
Oh, thank you very much, Julie, for coming. And Munlo, where are you joining from?
I am from Singapore too. Same club as Julie, Anchorville CC.
Thank you. Then how about you, Ravan?
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good night to everybody. I'm from Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. I come from two clubs, Kota Kinabalu Toastmasters Club in East Malaysia. And in West Malaysia, I'm a member of the Mid Valley Toastmasters Club. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Now, can I have one from Joel?
Hi, I'm a Toastmaster in several countries, in Singapore, in Thailand, and also in United States. I've been a long time Toastmaster and working towards my DTM.
Wow, all the best for you, Joel. And let me call Tosin. She is the only one from Bahrain for now.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. It's 5 here. Joining from, I'm a member of, I think 3 clubs. I'm losing track. 3 clubs, and so glad that Eliza, you've been able to put this group together. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, Tosin. Great to have you here back. with me, and then after that, all of the alumni of World Tour. So let me ask something from Colin. Colin, where are you joining from?
Thank you very much, Madam Toastmaster. I apologize, my internet wasn't working. I am calling from the extremely hot country of Canada. So I'm in Western Canada. It is 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm sorry, I just joined here. I don't know if you want me to say anything else.
Thank you. Thank you, Colin, and great to have you here with us. So who else I need to call? Okay, let me call Vasanti. Vasanti, where are you joining from now? Vasanti, are you there? Vasanti, we cannot hear you. Hello? Okay, since Vasanti is still trying to find out what happened with her things.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
My heart is very much in Singapore. From District 80, my blood, soul, and my breath.
Okay, thank you, Vasanti. Are you back to Singapore or still in India?
I'm coming soon.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you very much. And now, without further ado, let me call and invite. Let's start the meeting. Let me invite our Toastmaster of the evening, none other, someone that really worked so hard for District 80, someone who is so charming, go here and there, a very great energy person, someone that I really learned a lot from. Let's give a big round of applause for our Toastmaster of the evening, Toastmaster Swarna Kalyan.
Hey, thank you so much. Good morning to everyone joining from Canada, USA. Good afternoon, maybe in Europe. Good evening in Bahrain. Good night, or I should say midnight soon in Singapore. So lovely to see you all. And before I start off, can I invite all of you to switch on your videos so that we can take this momentous photo as a remembrance when we start off our journey in World Travelers Toastmasters Club. All of us together, whether you're members, non-members, doesn't matter, but we are starting on a beautiful journey, and let us all have this on a stamp. Yeah, Eliza, can you do a beautiful photo for us now?
Sure,
Show your beautiful smiles. Yay.
Wait, one more page. Okay, one more smile. Great.
Superb. Wow, that was so nice. Thank you all. Lovely to see you all. And of course, do take a drink with you so that we can enjoy this meeting as we go through the next 2 hours of a very well planned meeting. Eliza, you forgot to invite our DD Kathy to give us a secretary report. So maybe can I ask her to join us and brief us on what happened? Give us a briefing of your last minutes. Kathy, over to you.
All right, thank you to our TMD Swarna, and I'm happy to report to the club president as well as our members and fellow Toastmasters guests here that today is our demo meeting for World Travelers Toastmasters Club. And I hand the stage back to you, Swarna.
Thank you so much. Yes, although this is a demo meeting, I'm very, very happy that we have submitted our papers. And we want to charter on a very special day that we have chosen. And does anyone know what is the special day? Anyone here? Yes, Joe.
It's the last day of the Chinese Lunar New Year.
Okay, not really. That was close. Anyone else? Okay, I'll give you a clue. It's someone's birthday. Yes, Nisa, it is someone's birthday. And
I'm raising my hand. Raising
yeah,
my hand.
Yes, please tell me.
It happens to be the birthday of a very special husband of mine, Richard Peck.
Ah, yes, of course.
And
Yes.
he now shares this birthday with the day that the world pandemic was announced.
Yes.
So hopefully his birthday will go back to being more important than the day that the pandemic broke out.
Yes, of course, it is going to be important because I think we learn to live in a very different way. Ever since the pandemic, we have learned to travel. We have learned to travel without passports. Even though our theme is passports and visas, we have learned to go around. And I think we should thank our immediate past president, international president, for giving us that idea that you can do a world tour just sitting in the comfort of your home and going around meeting people. And I think by far he must have been the only international president who has seen every country, I suppose, right? Yeah, and he did it online with pandemic, people from all over, but still we did it. So we should thank him for that. And as a remembrance, of course, we are going to have our charter, club chartering on that day. So we are going to have our first meeting on that day. And so I'm very excited. I'm sure all of you are excited as well, right? Especially those who moved around with him throughout the tour that he did. So I look forward to joining you all in this world tour. We start off today at Singapore, but I'm sure we are going to do a wonderful journey around the world. Just a big trivia on how did passports or when did passports actually start, right? Passports, I believe, first was in history where it is written is by some Persian king who said that his governors need to have something to go from one place to another. Okay, that was when the history sometime BC. Yeah. But if you look at when we actually started to have physical passports, then we have records as early as 1400s. And of course, now the international passport, the so-called international passport that all countries have recognized is technically 1920 only. It started to have, we all started to have a international passport. That means that I show this as my identity and I can go to another country. So that's a bit small trivia about passports, since our theme is about passports. Now let's go to the meeting. Before I do that, of course, I should introduce to you all the lovely role holders here today. I would like to invite our dear Betty Ann Peck, DTM, to give us the thought of the day. Over to you. The screen is yours, Betty Ann.
Thank you so much, Swana, and it is so wonderful to be here with you. Now, as we prepare for this flight, I'm here as your flight attendant, which is why I have the hair up, pearl earrings on, my name tag, my button. The airline tag is being covered, but it does have a DTM right in the middle. And this is the beginning of what your transportation will be. So I ask all of you, before I continue on with my instructions for this flight, please put your tables up, lift your chairs up, put everything in position, turn off all devices other than the laptop that you are speaking on now. The bathrooms are located conveniently for you in different locations throughout your house, so no worry and no lines. There will be complimentary drinks and desserts served later. That will also be in the comfort of your home. Now, if you follow along with me, for survival on this flight, we have provided flotation devices. They are not located under your seat. They are located here in this group with you in the form of mentors. And that is my role today, mentor for this club. And I am also here to provide the thought. And the thought is this: travel as far as you can go. Do not sleep. engage, be prepared. Always let people know where you're going and where you're coming from, and invite them to share this experience with the world traveling Toastmasters across the globe in a continued effort to inspire everybody. Never just one person in charge, no leading with a title. We're all passengers here, and I look forward to continuing to help support you as your mentor, AKA flight attendant. Over to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you. Such a wonderful thought for all of us from our mentor, club mentor, Betty Ann Pegg, DTM. Thank you so much. We will remember to travel and also make people comfortable and, of course, make them welcome in our beautiful online meeting as well. So, friends, are you all ready for our next very interesting role holder? Okay, who is going to give us the word of the day? And let me just give you a very interesting introduction about him. Toastmaster Ricky Chudian loves to cook and eat, and I think all of us are here like that. I love to eat as well, and I love to travel. And he's an active community leader and volunteer, and he has a lovely cat named Jubaila. So can we see your cat? Is he around? He or she's around? Yeah, Ricky. Okay, welcome, Ricky, with your word of the day.
Dun, 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 dun. Announcing the arrival of your grammarian. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kaise ho? Apa kabar? Namaste and good evening to all of you once again. My name is Toastmaster Ricky Chuidian, and tonight I am so happy and thankful for the World Travelers Immigration for granting me the multiple entry visa. And I'm so happy that I have my first stamp tonight as the grammarian. So as the grammarian, I am so delighted to be sharing with you my duties and responsibilities. First off, since we are an international family, I believe that English is not our primary language. So it will be a delightful experience for me to be listening to each and every one of you speak and hopefully note the good usages of the English language, or probably note the not so good usages of the English language, the incorrect pronunciation or grammar usage. And I will share with you the report later on in the evaluation session when called upon by the general evaluator. The second part of my responsibility tonight given by the immigration officer is to provide the word of the day. And in relation to our theme, which is passport and visa, I have selected the word of the day. Let me share my screen. And the word of the day is jaunt. Again, it is jaunt. It is a 5-letter word spelled as J-A-U-N-T, pronounced as jaunt. It can either work as a noun or a verb. As a noun, it means a short excursion or journey made for pleasure. An example used in a sentence: my most memorable escapades happened during my jaunts to Europe. As a verb, it means go on a short journey or for pleasure. An example is jaunting in the deserts of Saudi Arabia is something that you should try. I would like to encourage everyone to use the word of the day, which is jaunt, in your speeches tonight, and I will be monitoring the use of the word of the day and also provide that report when called upon by the general evaluator. Back to you, Immigration Officer Toastmaster Shwarna.
Thank you. You've given me a new title. Oh, immigration officer. I like that. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so we are all jaunting around the world now, just not one place. Yeah, so we have people from all over. So we are just starting this wonderful journey. And thank you, Wonder, for the nice word of the day. And please remember to use this word. Can I request our language evaluator to also share the word on the chat so that we can keep reminding people what's the word of the day. Now we come to a very important person here who is going to be watching and judging and telling us how this meeting has gone through, who is the general evaluator. I, however, can't seem to see her though. Is she here, Mobina?
Bingo, Mobina is not here.
Yeah, that's what I don't see her. Okay, fine. Then we can of course go in. We do have for any Toastmasters meeting, there are a few of them who are very important, who are the timer and the hour counter. So timer, of course, is done by our Division A director, Seeing Zo, who will be timing every part of it, and she will share her report at the end of the time. And can I invite you to share now, or you will share during each segment, Seeing?
Yeah, I could share now.
Yeah, please
So-
go ahead.
So for those who are doing prepared speeches, remember to pin me on the screen. So at the later we will have Jenna doing an icebreaker and Hassan managing difficult audience. The lights, the virtual background will be different for different timing. So later at 4 to 6 minutes will be green at 4, 5 minutes will be yellow, and at 6 will be red. For the project of managing difficult audience will be 8 to 10 minutes. So at the 8 minutes mark will be green, 9 minutes will be yellow, and 10 will be red. And after 30 seconds,
me.
yeah.
Did
You are
someone?
muted, Tosin.
Sorry about that. Yes, I am the evaluator for Toastmaster Mohammed, and he actually has 10 to 15 minutes for his speech. So could you please
Okay.
make a change to that? Thank you so much.
10 to 15 minutes. All right. Has he indicated at which minute the light will be shown? The color will be shown?
I believe
How is the timing sequence?
green will go at 10, and between 10 and 15, I'm guessing that's 12 and a half minutes will be yellow, and 15 will be red. If it's
I want to add quickly, if it's an 8 to 10 minute speech, the green light will come on at 8. The yellow light will come on at 9, and the red light will come on and stay on until he has completed.
It's actually a 10 to 15 minute speech.
All right, my agenda, I apologize. My agenda says 8 to 10.
Yeah, according to
My
the
apologies.
evaluation sheet, it says 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay,
Okay.
I will
So-
mute.
All right. So we'll follow the timing on the evaluation sheet for the 10 to 15 minutes speech, and at 15 minutes will be red, and 15 minutes 30 seconds later I will show a virtual background of times up that will indicate that the speaker has to wrap up his or her speech. Likewise, for the icebreaker at 6 minutes 30 seconds, this times up will be indicated as well for them to wrap up. All right, all the very best for the speakers later. Over to you, Sana.
Thank you so much, timer. Seeing. What was I supposed to say? I forgot. Oh, yeah, now it's the time to invite the hour counter. Okay, very important person who's going to watch our hours and arms and all the different types of pause fillers. So friends, let's make sure that she doesn't have a heavy report to give. Let us do our best to not give her anything to watch for. And let me invite Zarina Toastmasters, a member from UTM Toastmasters Club in Malaysia, and she would love to learn from the world by jaunting around, and that's how she's here at World Travelers Toastmasters Club. So would you like to introduce what you will be doing, Zarina?
Hello everyone. Hi, very nice to meet all of you today. So I'm Zarina from Malaysia. Today I will be for role player for counter. Yeah, I will be counting your or any repeat words or any redundant word that you're using. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We have someone here who has been a Toastmaster for almost 20 years and still learning from every meeting, and an inspiration. And she also celebrated her birthday just a couple of days back. She's here to give us humor. Friends, what is life without humor, right? So let us start off this great meeting with some humor. So let's put our hands together to welcome Toastmaster Twila Stott to give us a joke of the day. Over to you, Twila.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Well, you know, on my jaunt around the world, I pick up the newspaper and I read all these ads and I see all these signs. And I don't know if it's the same for you as it is for me, but sometimes they confuse me. They really confuse me because in London, it said, red tape holds up new bridge. I thought duct tape was the strongest thing. I have to find some of this red tape because I have some things that really need to be held together. And then when I was in Singapore, it said police began campaign to run down jaywalkers. I will certainly cross the road at the corners. From now on, I will not be walking across the street in the middle of the street if the police are going to run me over. So be careful when you read the signs. But the one that really got me in trouble was the one that read in the laundromat. And it read, automatic washers machines, please remove all your clothes when the light goes out. Well, the light went out and I took off all my clothes and all the people screamed and ran out of the building. So I don't know, please, on your jaunt around the world, please be careful when you're reading the signs, Madam Toastmaster.
Woo, Twila. Wow, that was hilarious. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, we should be watching what we do while we are jaunting around the world, right? And I love the last one, of course. Thanks. And somehow we take for granted about what happens in Singapore. But I guess for you from the West, you're like, jaywalkers, you will be, oh, okay. That's Singapore for you. We are a fine city. Okay, now let's go to the next segment of our meeting where we will start off with our prepared speech segment. And we have two excellent speakers who are here to share with us their speeches. And before I invite the first speaker, can I invite the evaluator for the speaker, Toastmaster Gerardo RD, to give us the project purpose for the first speech by Janet Fuchek.
Good day, good evening, good morning, wherever you are at the moment. Mabuhay, Assalamualaikum. It's good to see all those beautiful faces, World Toastmasters Club. And of course, to Janet. Janet will be delivering her icebreaker speech. And the title of that is Faster, Higher, Stronger. Now, the purpose statement of her project is for her to introduce herself to the club and learn the basic structure of a public speech. All the best to you, Janet. Back to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you so much. I'm so looking forward to listening to this speech by Janet. And I guess her icebreaker will let us know her better. So can I invite Janet to take charge of the screen, and looking forward to your speech. All the best, Janet, and the stage is yours.
Madam Chair, fellow world travelers, and guests. Faster, higher, stronger. The Olympic motto embodies my love of sports and my passion for world traveling to big sporting events. I'm not one to go to a resort to sit on a beach. Rather, I love to travel to Olympic Games, both winter and summer, and to other sporting events like the World Cup of Soccer, for example, to take in the action and to meet fellow travelers. Also, I love to see the sights and sounds and tourist attractions of those cities. Raise your hand if you currently are watching the Winter Olympics in Beijing. Well, that's on in my household 24/7 nowadays. I've been to several Olympics and I just love sitting there in the stands, cheering on for my favorite teams. I come from Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada. It's a border town, about a 45-minute drive from the Minnesota border. So you might hear me in the stand saying, Canada, da, da, da. USA, da, da, da. I might even be cheering on someone from Singapore. Singapore, Singapore. Join me, everyone. Singapore. I might have some opponents in the crowd saying, Aussie, Aussie, oi, 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 or Brazil, Nippon. The Olympic Games is such a festive atmosphere for me. Did you know that my city of Thunder Bay and the region that I belong to, Northwestern Ontario, had the most number of Olympians per capita on the Canadian Olympic team? At these Olympic Games, in fact, someone I know from Thunder Bay is the captain of the Canadian men's hockey team. If you haven't guessed by now, his name is Eric Stahl, and he's from a famous family of 4 brothers who first started skating in their backyard when their parents built them a backyard rink. Now, he's made it all the way to the NHL and to several Olympic hockey teams, having won a gold medal in the past in men's hockey, and now going for yet another gold medal. I encourage you all to watch the Olympics and to cheer on your favorite athletes and teams. In fact, people in the crowd cheer sometimes for all sides and help promote that good sportsmanship. Now at the Olympics, I was like a cat with 9 lives. I've managed to dodge bombings and pepper spray on the streets. I've managed to evade the Zika virus in Brazil. However, I decided to sit the last 2 games out in Japan and in China and to watch them on TV rather than in person due to the pandemic. I look forward to better times when I can soar and take a jaunt to another Olympic Games. Did you know that I'm a participant in the Olympics as well? Oh, it's not what you're thinking. Not as an athlete, but I take part in the Olympics, unofficial sport, pin trading. I love collecting the pins of the Olympic mascots and of the various teams and sports. In fact, my sister says that I have so many Olympic pins that I could buy a car with them. I consider them a work of art and frame them and put them on my wall. There is an art to that where you look at the back of the pin and they're numbered, and some are collectibles, are real treasured items. They remind me of some of the past Olympics I've been to where I've seen some of Northwestern Ontario greats like Mary DePiro in diving, Olympic medalist Kurt Harnett in cycling, Michael Smith in track and field, Sandra Greaves in judo. Katie Weatherston and Haley Irwin, who were gold medalists in women's ice hockey. It's been so exciting for me to be able to witness Olympic history from a Northwestern Ontario perspective, to see people I've grown up with or whose parents and family members I know, who I encounter in my small city of 110,000 people, right there at the Olympics, winning medals for Canada. I hope to be able to come to your cities in the future should you play host to a winter or summer Olympics. Some of my favorite sports to watch are hockey, ice hockey during the Winter Olympics, figure skating, speed skating, ski jumping. Thunder Bay at one time had world-class ski jumping events. I also love things like track and field, gymnastics, the combative arts like judo, boxing, and taekwondo and karate. You name it. Actually, I love all the sports, but those are the sports I'm most accustomed to, having grown up with doing them or seeing them in my community. As you watch the Olympics, think of faster, higher, stronger, and how you are going to apply this motto to your own life, in your own goal setting for 2022, just as I am doing. Madam Chair.
Lovely sharing, Janet. So inspiring. Yes, there was something called as the Youth Olympics that was held in Singapore a few years ago, and I can understand the energy that is there. We were all excited, you know, a small town, Singapore is a city town, a city country, and we were excited seeing so many Olympians, young Olympians, promising Olympians in our town, walking around or even playing the game. So it is interesting. Thank you so much for sharing this wonderful story with us. Now let us go to our second speaker, who is the club president of Horizon. Thank you so much for joining us from Bahrain, right? Yeah, and of course, we welcome you to World Travelers Toastmasters Club to share with us your story and your speech. I would like to invite the evaluator, Toastmaster Tosin, to share the project objectives.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day and fellow Toastmasters, and especially our speaker, Toastmaster Mohammed Hassan. Toastmaster Mohammed Hassan has a kind of a different type of speech, which was why there was a bit of a mix-up with the timing, and I'll explain it. His speech title is Mismatched. It is level 4 of the motivational strategy path. The purpose of his speech is for him to practice the skills needed to address audience challenges when he presents outside the Toastmasters Club. And so he will first of all deliver a 5 to 7 minute speech, and then he will have 10 to 15 minutes because he'll be responding to disruptors. So please note our timer. So you'll be taking time, you'll be noting 2 times, the time of his spoken speech, which will be 5 to 7 minutes, and then the overall length of his project, which will be 10 to 15 minutes. And if I could ask the disruptors to start your disruption after 5 minutes. So he has about 5 minutes to give at least most of his speech before you start to disrupt him. Okay, so looking forward to your speech, and I wish you all the best, Toastmaster Mohammed. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much, Mohammed Hassan. Mismatched. Mohammed Hassan, over to you.
You all have experienced marriages and weddings from different cultures. But have you ever come across a Desi wedding? Desi weddings which are happening in subcontinent region, including Pakistan and India. And on top of it, arranged marriages. You know, I would like to call them misarrangements, because by chance the couple matches and mostly they are mismatched. Let me tell you behind the scenes of a Desi wedding. Madam Chair, my fellow world travelers, and respected guests. There are three main segments of a Desi wedding: pre-wedding, wedding itself, and post-wedding. And all these segments are filled with drama. Do you know, in Desi weddings, the boy and the girl don't say, I do. The whole family says, we do. Yes. In a Desi wedding, the consent of the boy and the girl is of least importance, because apparently there are bigger stakeholders out there. What happens first? The boy's side of the family, the extended family, including all the aunts and uncles, the whole neighborhood visits the girl's side and approves the girl. And God forbid, if you miss out on one aunt, all hell will break loose. You have to run for your life. This hell will only be contained with a lot of gifts and apologies. Now, once the boy side of the family approves the girl, the same happens from the girl's side. Now you guys must be wondering that since all the families are getting involved, most likely the boy and the girl have already met and they have already decided to live the rest of their lives together. No. By this stage, the boy and the girl know each other just from their first and last names, let alone meeting each other. When the whole city's approval along with their signatures are received, then the boy and the girl are just giving the chance to make up their mind. The decision is still not theirs. Make up their minds whether to live their rest of their lives together or not in a 5 minutes conversation. Yes, 5 minutes. Isn't it ironic?
I know you agree.
And when once one is done with
First impression is the last impression.
One depicts a certain concern, then this is taken as a huge offense, worthy of punishment and judgment.
Wallahi mushkila.
Are you challenging our choice? Mom, I wanted to marry my childhood friend. No! Mom, I wanted to marry my colleague. She has a good sense of humor. No!
Don't get married.
Do you know the quickest way to be homeless and live on a sidewalk? Try saying no to your Desi parents. You will be on the sidewalk the very next day. And on top of it, you will lose the right of inheritance if there is any, and also respect. Because apparently these parents know well and better than us. Let me ask, how come they know well and better than us? Are their relationships so exemplary? Mom, all day long, complains about dad and his side of the family. And so does
What does he
dad.
say? Hasan, what does he say?
Thank you, Radha, for your input. I'll have it addressed at the end.
Oh,
So
but I want
dad
it
is
now.
complaining about mom and his
I want
side,
it
her side of
now.
the family. And yet they expect us to listen to them?
Whose end you are talking about?
Really? But after all this, usually majority of the youngsters, they cave in and they give up and blackmail eventually wins.
Who wins?
Now comes the wedding
Who
part.
wins?
You want us to help you?
Yeah, let's help him, Eliza.
Come.
Let's help him.
Eliza and Lada, thank you for your concern. Let's discuss it in the end. First,
But
here
we
I
want to
say,
help you now. I want to help you now.
at
You
least
look
listen about the
sad.
wedding side. Okay. So now comes the wedding part. You know, we Desis are great in one aspect, draining and dumping all our savings in just one wedding. And you know what? If one doesn't have enough savings, then they usually go for loans on high interest rates. They even sell off their properties, their cars and whatnot. Now you must be thinking that probably Desis are fond of big extravagant weddings. No, no. All this is done to show people that we can afford a lavish celebrity style wedding. Yet the reality could be totally opposite.
Ricky wants to know if his cat
all
can come.
the expenditures revolve around just one aspect.
Hasan, how much cash you spent on marriage? Hasan, how much money you spent?
What is revolving? What would people say? Hi, have you seen Sheikh Hasan's wedding?
No.
Fresh flowers on the tables and the food was
yummy.
Just to avoid these kind of comments, Desis are willing to sell off their kidneys and even their sons for that matter.
Hasan,
Thanks for the idea. Wow.
Hasan, you sold your kidney. Hasan, you sold your kidney for the marriage. Hasan, don't sell your heart.
Lada, let's address this in the end. You haven't heard the best part.
What end? Marriage end or what? Speech end. Marriage end. Marriage end or speech end?
Okay. Now,
Hasan, last question. Do you have money to renew your membership this April? All finished for your Daisy wedding?
I know. But I can address it later. At the moment, the interesting part is coming. Okay. Now, when one is done with the wedding, now everyone must be thinking that probably, what should I say? All the people have already left and now they're minding their own businesses. The couple are enjoying their
where'd they go? Hasan, where did
they go on their honeymoon?
With each other.
Where did they go on their honeymoon?
Oh,
nice.
I can tell you about my honeymoon.
The question pops
Oh,
up.
tell me about the honeymoon.
That would be good.
Done with your family
Betty
planning?
Ann, where'd you go on your honeymoon?
Honey was over the moon.
To
Honey
Bora
was
Bora.
over the moon.
It was so
Bora
great.
Bora.
My honeymoon was wonderful. Thank you for asking.
Dada, share your thoughts. What did you want to share?
Wallahi.
We're listening.
Lada wants to attend your honeymoon with Jubaila.
Okay, so now the question pops up.
I want to come on the honeymoon.
Are you done with your family planning?
Who's honeymoon?
Interesting part is coming, guys.
I think it's too late. It's
I'm
over.
just getting to know the person, my better half, or should I say, better half? How
Yes,
can I do
better,
this
yes.
soon? Each and every day, everyone asks when the good news is coming. The good news about baby on its way.
Oh, congratulations.
And God forbid, if you slightly delay in that news, you can just imagine. You know, all sorts of doctors are referred, the herbal remedies are referred, the pills and whatnot. The bride and grooms feels like guinea pigs, subjected to awkward questions and treatments.
What kind of questions?
This is what happens post Desi wedding.
Hasan, what kind of questions?
Nevertheless.
Hasan, nation wants to know. Nation wants to know, Hasan.
Yeah, okay.
Omar,
I'll
did
have
you
an
have the
interesting
same
question
questions,
and
Omar?
answer session at the end.
Yes,
and
so many
discussion
questions.
more about Desi weddings. Nevertheless, either
just
it's
want
a
you to
normal
play the
marriage or a
ritual,
Desi
that's
marriage.
all.
It's a beautiful union between two individuals ready to live the rest of their lives together and strive to bring happiness and peace into each other's life. Whether arranged or misarranged.
Which piece? PIEC
Whether
or
matched
PEAC?
or mismatched.
Which kind of piece you are talking about?
All it boils down to these two individuals compromising for each other and understanding each other. But I have a success criteria. If both of them are not holding each other by the neck by the end of a week or two, then they have a chance to survive.
Good.
But honestly, I want to resign from this Desi world. Would you like to sign up, Lada?
No.
For what?
No, not at all.
Lada one.
For honeymoon, Sign up for honeymoon. What you are talking
Even
about?
Jubaila doesn't like desi weddings.
What do I need to sign up for?
Honeymoon. He's taking
Honeymoon. Honeymoon.
They want
Jaunt.
They want a subsea.
Join the honeymoon,
a subsidy
John?
member.
Yeah.
I'll join the honeymoon, John. Where are we
Okay,
going?
I have a question, guys.
Where are we going?
Okay, Lada, do you want to join the Desi world?
No.
Oh, are you proposing to me? Wait a second. Oh, wait a second.
Where is Hasan's wife?
Does your wife know about this?
Forget
Does your
his
wife
wife
know
knowing
about
about it. His mother's going to say something. Don't. Now his mother's going to say something even more. You can't marry this girl.
What's
Yeah.
the, wait,
Lada,
what's the
Lada,
proposition?
Lada,
What's the
I have
proposition?
an option available for the second. If you are
Okay,
available.
what's the option? Go ahead.
The second.
Be your second wife?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna be a second wife?
Yes.
Oh! Are you asking me right here? Oh my God, go. Do it right here.
Wow,
Support it, right?
Valentine's Day, 2 days. Yes, Valentine's Day is near.
Okay, Eliza.
If you ask me, my husband will give me away.
It's me to have a steak date night.
Yes.
How come you
Yes, ask me. My husband will give me away.
Wait a
to
second.
You.
Are you gonna get down on your
Desi
knee?
world, Toastmaster Betian?
Can you
I
get on your
doubt
knee
that.
though?
I doubt that.
you
Just
get
give
on your
him a
knee?
little glimpse of this Desi world and he would rescue you from this Desi world.
Never
Yes.
mind, I go to Disney World.
Disney World is better.
Eliza, you can come too.
Eliza.
Ferrari World.
And what
Wait,
about you,
Eliza,
Toastmaster Umar? You were
can me and
mentioning
Eliza
something?
be first and second wife? I mean, second and third wife? Me and Eliza. I'm second.
Am I in
she's
the
third.
contest?
Wow.
I think
But
I
you-
think
you-
you can
we're-
think about that.
We're interchangeable. We're second and
Interchangeable,
third.
huh?
and second.
Interchangeable.
Lada, please, Lada,
Position,
include me.
position
And
can be
Rich,
changed, huh?
Rich will give me
What?
away. He might even offer a dowry.
Oh, okay.
Lada, what
giving it to
position you are
Betty
talking
I
about?
didn't discuss about the dowry side because that is a huge another level of.
Go
Desi
for
world.
7 wives each per day.
Oh, what about you,
Yes,
Thomas?
And you think
variety,
you
variety
needed,
is best.
yeah.
I think
And you
I
think you needed money for a wedding? Have 7 wives and see what you need now.
I think if one can
Hasan,
manage if one can manage a one wife, then I think he
Hasan,
deserves an award.
Hasan, I have a
That is
question for you. Hasan, I have a question. Have you sold
Yes,
your
please.
kidney for your marriage? Have you sold your kidney?
Toastmaster Umar, I don't want to reveal that on this platform.
Hasan is very
Oh.
rich.
Oh, wow.
Hasan paid for all of our membership. So thank you, Hasan.
Yes.
You are welcome. You're welcome, Toastmaster Vicky.
You're putting you on the spot
Anything
now.
else?
So when are we getting married, Hasan?
Valentine's Day,
you need to
Valentine's
sign
Day,
up for the
Valentine's
Desi
Day.
world first, Larda. That is the
When?
condition. You
Oh,
need
wait,
to
wait.
sign up for the
Twyla
Desi
wants to come
world.
in on it too. Twyla wants to be a wife too.
Oh, so many Valentines, Hasan. On Valentine's
I
Day, you are
think-
already
I
full
think-
book, fully booked,
Okay,
advance booking.
everybody,
I
every
think
woman
BTM
that
Twyla
wants to
can
be a
lead
wife,
everyone.
raise your hand.
Advance booking, Hasan. For Valentine's Day, advance booking.
Okay,
Definitely.
everybody that wants to
I
be
think-
Hasan's
I
wife,
think
raise your
our-
hand.
Madam Toastmaster Savannah wants to say something.
You should be
You want-
campaigning to take up Toastmasters so that they know how to convince the parents, right? Even
Yes.
after Toastmasters, if you cannot convince, then oh my God, then we are not good at communication at all.
Right, right. Thank you for that valuable input, Toastmaster Savannah. So that concludes. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Wait, before you end, all the women who want to be Hasan's wife, raise your hand. Okay, come on,
Raise for
everybody.
Jubaila.
I cannot manage. I
Everybody
cannot
raise your
decide.
hand.
Toastmaster, mute the
Hasan,
members.
Hasan,
Wow.
Hasan, you have
Jubaila
so much
wants to be the
variety.
wife of
Hasan,
Hasan.
some men's are raising hand also, you know.
Okay,
I know
Omar,
it's
you
a
can
bit
raise your hand.
confusing.
Automatic. Sorry, Toastmaster Omar.
How come I'm the only one?
Hasan,
Yes,
you
Lada, you
are,
are the only one. Yes.
your
Hasan wants,
Valentine's Day
Jubaila
is
wants to be
gone.
your
Your
husband.
Valentine's Day is gone.
Oh, okay.
Thank you,
Then it's just
everyone.
me and
Thank you,
you.
everyone, for patiently listening to me. Thank you.
Woo, Hasan! Woo!
Back to
Good
you,
job.
Madam Toastmaster.
Good job, my sweet hubby.
Future hubby, you should say.
Future hubby. Mwah, 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 mwah.
Wow. Okay. Lovely. Thank you so much. And a very interesting, enjoyable speech. Thank you so much, Hasan. And I think we did try to disturb you as much as possible, but I like the way you said, oh, we will keep it to the last. I wonder if you do that with your wife as well. I'm sure it's not going to work, right? Anyway, thank you so much. We have concluded the prepared speech segment. And can I request our timer to share the timings of the two speeches?
All right, so the timing for the two speakers, Janet took 6 minutes, 29 seconds. Hasan took 14 minutes and 33 minutes. Sorry, 14 minutes, 33 seconds.
So both of them within, yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, so both qualify.
Okay, fine, thank you. But since we only have two speakers today, so there's not going to be any best speaker, or we're not going to be voting for anybody here. Let us now go in for the interesting session that I normally enjoy, and that is the table topic session. And to conduct the table topic session today, we have DTM Lee Shanshan, who is the district PRM for District 80, and also she has something to share with us. She is trying out air fryer recipes. So if anyone wants a healthy meal, then maybe we should get Shanshan to share with us what she has in her sleeve, up her sleeve for air fryer recipes. And welcome. Shanshan, can we have your screen, please? I can't see you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today's table topic will be shown via the video stream. So I will not show my face.
Okay.
All right, that will be the interesting segment. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we continue the table topics, may I have the timer's assistant to just share the timing screen? At the first minute, there will be a green screen. 1 minute, 30 seconds, the yellow screen, and 2 minutes, the red light, and 2 minutes, 30 seconds if you're still speaking, time's up. Yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now let's just run ahead. I will today not ask for volunteer in the interest of time, but I will just straight away ask. Those who has no roles will be answering table topics question. And the first person will be Joel, or rather Joe. Choose a number. Joe?
Need to unmute.
Number 4, Shanshan.
Number 4. Okay, number 4. Number 4, this is the question. Traveling, it leaves you speechless, then turns you into a storyteller. This is a quote by IBN Batuta.
Table topic master, fellow members, and guests. Traveling is something that I really enjoyed pre-COVID. I've flown 1 million miles across the Pacific and sometimes traveling once a month between Thailand and Western United States and East Coast United States. Traveling allows us to experience different cultures, different foods, and different languages. But it is in this COVID period, we have been limited in our travel, but I believe that travel will come back and it will be strong once again in a few years. But traveling gives us an opportunity to experience different parts of the world and how people embrace their cultures and languages. For example, in some parts of the United States, we have the Grand Canyon, and it's a very scenic beauty that allows us to be able to see the Colorado River. And I lived in Arizona for about 7 years, very close to the Grand Canyon. But there are other parts of the world that are completely different. For example, when you travel within India, the density of population is very extensive, and the smell and the colors can intimidate you. So each different country, different city gives you the experience, the food to enjoy and embrace, to make it your own. And that's I'm looking forward to when COVID becomes more manageable. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
All right. Thank you, Joe, for the interesting sharing of your travels. Now, if our district program quality director Niza would like to try. Okay, Niza, unmute and choose a number aside from number 4.
Number 3, please.
Number 3. Okay, number 3 is a quote by someone that didn't show the name. It is travel is the only thing that you buy. Travel is the only thing you buy that makes you richer.
Good evening, Toastmaster of the day, table topic master of the day, district leaders, friends. Travel is the only thing that you buy that makes you richer. Makes you richer in what sense? Dollars and cents? Certainly not. You might be broke after a travel. So, especially if your travel, it's a fun jaunt through Europe that will leave you penniless. The richer or the rich that we are talking about here is the experience that you're going to gain. It's priceless. I myself do not travel much, but when I travel, I just like to go to one place, absorb whatever that's around, chill for that few days, and fly back. To me, that experience, that travel, it's really something that I would buy, and I will come back richer with experience, possibly some skills, new skills that I might pick up, or some new friends that I make that might change my life, like meeting the other half. So certainly travel, it can be a thing that you can buy that will make you richer. I have experienced it myself, even though I do not travel much, but the few travels that I've done certainly has made me richer in that sense. And I hope this pandemic will soon end and all of us can start traveling again and be richer. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Niza. And certainly, yes, it is the sense. It's not the dollar sense that give us the richness. It is the experience that gives us the richness. All right, next up, may I have Hakim? Hakim, are you there?
Yes, I am here. Sorry.
All right, choose a number aside from 3 and 4.
Let's go with 6.
Number 6, okay. Now, number 6, it is a quote by John Rhys Davis. It says, I think I have more stamps in my passport than most stamp collectors have in their collections.
Okay. Very good evening, good morning, good afternoon, friends of World Traveler Toastmasters. This is Hakim here, and I'm from Singapore. I have a couple of stamps in my passport, but there's one particular one which I am most fond of because it's to a country that's really far away, and it was my first time being there. And that is to Chicago when I accompanied my wife to the World Championship of Public Speaking in 2018. And we took a connecting flight from Singapore to Seoul in Korea. And we flew from Seoul to Chicago. And that took us about 18 hours, the longest flight. And we flew over, I believe it was the Pacific Ocean, I think, if I'm not wrong. Could have been the Atlantic, with a 1-year-old baby, because my son back then was breastfeeding, and so he had to follow us to the States. It was the first time I actually learned the use of the blackout curtains in hotels, because I never had a use for it until I had to recover from jet lag. And it was the first time being in the States as well. So it was a very, very interesting experience. The stamp on the passport was almost like a badge of honor. We had a wonderful time in the States, getting to know many Toastmasters, and of course, we had a wonderful experience, or rather, my wife had a wonderful experience representing District 80 at the World Championships. So I'm very happy to be part of this club. I guess it's an extension of the jaunt, thank you, Ricky, that at that time we had in Chicago, because it was a purely business trip, and it was not one that we had a lot of time sightseeing. However, we did manage to celebrate my son's first birthday in the US. So he remains the only child that celebrated a birthday in the States. So I encourage you to travel. I think all of us missed that time where we could travel more freely, but I'm sure we can look forward to it in sooner rather than later, hopefully. Back to you, Table Topics Master Shanchan.
Thank you, Hakim, for that. And yes, it is an experience not to be forgotten. All right, let's have our last table topic speaker. And would David like to try?
Sure.
All right, may I have a number aside from 3, 4, 6?
8.
All right. All right. The last number is 7. My apologies for that. Okay. Hold on. That will be the 7 for here. This one. All right. It is a quote by Natasha Rothwell. It says, "For me, humor was always my passport into new communities."
Thank you, Table Topics Master. We all come from different backgrounds and different cultures. And one of the things that binds together all of humanity is our ability to laugh. We all love humor, we love being entertained, and we love feeling joy. So I think even when there are language barriers or perhaps cultural misunderstandings, when we go into a new place and meet people that we don't know, we can try and utilize humor in order to break the ice. When we do that, we let people know what we find funny, and we encourage them to get in on the joke and be a part of the experience. It's something that binds us. It's something very much that humanizes us. And I agree that when you go into a new community, that using humor is something that will help you to get along. I've always found that to be true. I think that when we have a Toastmaster meeting and the club has a joke master or a humorist, that is really important because we can't take ourselves too seriously. There's plenty of serious stuff in Toastmasters, the prepared speeches, the evaluations, but humor is always a chance for us to not be so serious. And I think that brings us together. It makes people feel at ease, and ultimately, it makes us a stronger community. Thank you.
Thank you, David, for that. And yes, sometimes humor always breaks the ice. And with that, we have come to the end of the table topic section. I will turn the time to our timer to give us the report of the speakers.
Thank you, Shanshan. So Joel took 1 minute 51 seconds. Nizar took 2 minutes 12 seconds. Hakim took 2 minutes 19. David took 2 minutes 4 seconds. So all the table topic speakers are within time. Thank you.
Okay. For the voting is to privately message me the best speaker, or
how should
Eliza? Okay, we just wait for a while. But meanwhile, I will hand the session back to our Toastmaster of the day, Swana.
Thank you so much. Wasn't that fun? Thumbs up, some emotions. Can I see some reactions here? Yeah, good, right? Yeah, we are almost, at least in this part of the town, of the world, we are almost bedtime or past bedtime. It's 11:15. So I can see some of you are feeling a bit sleepy, but I guess this meeting has been interesting and full of energy. While our club president takes her time to do the, how are you doing the voting, Eliza? Oh, thank you. So just please spend your time, just click on the poll to vote for your best table topic speaker. We come to the third segment of our speech, of our meeting, which is the evaluation segment. This is my favorite because every time I listen to evaluators share their evaluation, I find that I learn more than what I would have done if I gave a speech. So I'm so looking forward to listening to great evaluators here today. Our first evaluator, Toastmaster Gerardo, is a area and division champion at District 79 and District 20 for just not the international speech, also for the table topics and evaluation contest. Who else is better to evaluate our first speaker, Janet, today? Can I invite Gerardo to the stage now? Over to you. Your time is 2 to 3 minutes. Please pin your timer. At 2 minutes, the timer will show the green screen. At 2.5, the yellow, and 3 minutes would be the red. And she will have the times up at 3 minutes, 30 seconds. The stage is yours.
Madam Toastmaster Tuarna, and of course, our fellow Toastmasters, and Janet. Faster, higher, and stronger. Janet, thank you for sharing your lovely story. Now we know that you're an Olympic enthusiast like me, but unlike you, I wasn't able to join them physically even before the pandemic. But what I like about your speech is I can fully resonate with that because you know why? Because I watched the Olympics 24/7 when I was in the Philippines. And even I was already in the kingdom, I still watch them during my free time on my device. Now, what I would like to evaluate you based on the project statements of Icebreaker, just like the 5 interlaced strings of equal ranges, I would like to tell you how you excelled in these 5 areas. First, the clarity. Your spoken language is so clear and it's easily understood. That's one ring, big check. your comfort level. You appear so comfortable with the audience. And of course, you appear really comfortable because what you discussed about is something you really loved, Olympics. The third ring is audience awareness. You engage us by asking a question: who amongst us are watching the Olympics 24/7 on TV when the pandemic happened? That's the fourth circle. And the last is the interest. You engage your audience with interesting, well constructed content. Oh, that's the fourth one. And the final ring is your vocal variety. You excelled in using tone, speed, and volume. And by the way, Janet, what I noticed before you spoke was that headdress. That Olympic thing on your head, gave really an impact that I was about to witness something about Olympics, and you did. You spoke about those Canadian Olympic winners, those names. I just remembered Smith. Those I could not remember the specific names, but you mentioned some names, and I was googling it after you spoke, and I was smiling. You gave us a bit of history and how proud you are as a Canadian. Also, raising the flags of the United States and Canada, cheering for them. Wow, amazing. Janet, how can we make this a little more impactful? Is I would suggest that if you're delivering a speech, you could have stood up and used your hand gestures more and engage the audience with your eye contact. I think that would be lovely. Otherwise, it was a great speech, Janet. Faster, higher, and stronger. It's not only about Olympics. It's also about Toastmasters, us. We thought that Toastmasters will come to an end, limiting us because of the pandemic. But because of Zoom, we managed and we discovered that we became faster, stronger, and
Thank you very much. Are you able to hear me clearly? Okay, thank you. Because I thought I lost the last part of the speech. I wasn't sure if it was my network or your network. Okay, nice evaluation. Thank you so much. Now let's go to our second evaluator, who is going to evaluate Hasan's speech, and she is multifaceted. A life coach, leadership coach, Toastmaster who held many roles in Toastmasters, a humorous speech winner. And we have here with us Tusin, who is going to evaluate the second speech, which is by Hasan. Over to you, Tusin. Looking forward to your evaluation, and please pin the timer for your timing sequence.
Thank you very much, Madam Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters, and of course, Toastmaster Mohammed. What a great speech. I was really getting into learning so much about marriage in a different way. Mismatched, your title was captivating because initially I wasn't sure what you were going to talk about. And then you started talking about marriage. You had so much humor, really engaging the audience with your stories until the disruptors showed up. And boy, did they show up. However, Toastmaster Hasan, I have to commend you because part of this, the main thing of this speech is how do you react to disruptors? I have to say you did a fantastic job. You kept your cool. You maintained a professional behavior, even addressing them by name, saying, Eliza, Lada, let's talk about that after the speech. Very good, very well handled. You did a very great, a wonderful job in handling your disruptors. What I would have liked to see more of is bringing them back to your main topic, your story. For instance, you could have said something like, Lada, you know, I'm just about to tell you about how the wedding marriage happens, how the wedding ceremony happens, something to that effect. Just bringing them back to the story that you were telling. That will refocus them on your speech. The disruptors did a very good job. There was a lot of commotion. However, you kept going, which was great. You didn't let that stop you. You kept your cool. You kept us wondering how's it going to handle this. You did a great job. Just next time, try to bring them back to what you're talking about, which is the topic at hand. Overall, you did a great job. Thank you for a wonderful story. I wish I heard more about it, but the disruption was so much, I kind of lost part of the story. Maybe later you can deliver the speech where we can really enjoy the humor and the story behind mismatch. Thank you very much. And back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much. Yes, yeah, it was a wonderful speech. And of course, your evaluation is like icing on the cake. Very well done. Thank you so much. We will now invite our language evaluator on stage to share with us his evaluations and also the usage of the word of the day. Ricky.
Thank you so much again, Madam Immigration Officer. And tonight we are so happy to have released a number of visas to all our members who have participated and of course gave us a colorful time in their speeches and their language usages. So for tonight, I will be having my report divided into three parts. The first one is the use of the word of the day. The second part is the language evaluation, which are the noting of good and not so good usages of the words, phrases, idioms, other parts of speeches, correct and incorrect grammar usages. And the third one is something new that I would like to share to everyone, which is not actually related to grammar at all. Well, for the first part, which is the use of the word of the day, jaunt. So we have a number of our members, of our travelers who use the word of the day, jaunt, like Toastmasters Warna, Twyla, Janet, Lada, Nizam, Hakim. And I think for the others that I wasn't able to note because of the single syllable word that has been sandwiched in the phrases or sentences. And I would like to announce that the winner for the most usage of the word of the day is our immigration officer, Toastmaster Swarna. Congratulations. And in runner-up, we have a tie between Twyla and Lada. You will be receiving a 1 whole year supply of vocabulary words from Word Travelers Toastmasters Club. For the second part of my report, I would like to share some good words which I have noted, such as hilarious, scenic, density, extensive, intimidate, Olympics, disruptors, and commotion. For the phrases and in idiomatic expressions, I have noted something new in our vocabulary, desi weddings, language barrier, break the ice. You kept your cool, which is an idiom, meaning remained calm. Icing on the cake. Travel is the only thing you buy that makes you richer. Humor was always my passport into new communities. Humor makes people at ease. And of course, the favorite phrase of Toastmaster Umar, Hakuna Matata. Life means no worry. And for the incorrect grammar, I have noted only one. Someone said, those who has. So the subject, the pronoun those, should have a plural verb because those is plural. So the verb should be plural, subject-verb agreement. So those who has should have been those who have. Okay. And there is something that I have noted. I think this is not really part of grammar, but this is something that I would like to enlighten everyone about. There is a part in the table topics. It is quoted by IBN Batuta. It is supposed to be read as Ibn Batuta. So Ibn in Arabic means, or bin means son of. So if you say Ibn Batuta, it means the son of Batuta, as opposed to bint, spelled as Bint, which means a girl or a woman. So bint Muhammad, for example, means daughter of Muhammad. So bin, son of, bint, daughter of. So that is a trivia for today. And that's my report as a grammarian. Going back to our main headquarters, the World Travelers, Immigration Officer, Toastmaster Swarma. Back to you.
Thank you so much. Yes, your sharing has been very interesting. Thank you very much. And I like the way you gave us the final trivia about bint. Although I have heard this word here in this part of the world, but I never even thought of what it meant. So thank you so much. We take certain things for granted without understanding what it means. So thank you for that effort to explain to us what the word meant. Now let us invite our counter. I hope she did not have a huge harvest, but let's see. Zarina, over to you for your R counter report.
Right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, Toastmasters. We hope you have enjoyed the in-flight entertainment in the World Traveler Toastmaster Club. We are now preparing to land. The bar is closed, and I will soon collect your filler card and read it to you. It shows you how you use filler words such as and and repeat words carried on this aircraft for your speech safety. Right, so I will share screen. Okay. Okay, for Janet speaker number 1, you use one well repeated word. For Tosin, evaluator number 2, you use 2 filler words. Hasan, speaker number 2, you use 1 and 1 so. For Joy, table speaker number 1, use 2 1 and for Niza, we use 1 and some repeat words you use like that, and like. For Hakim, table topic number 3, you use 2 and repeat words like that, and that. David, table topic number 4, use repeated words such as and. And RD, use evaluator number 1, use 1 So basically, well done for all of us. So back to the immigration officer, Suarda.
Yeah, thank you so much. I like being this immigration officer, yeah, but I want to travel too. I don't want to keep allowing you all to travel and stay put in one place. Okay, now I understand our general evaluator is here with us today and she has a report for us. Wow, that's very impressive, Mobina, and over to you to share with us how our meeting has progressed and where we can improve. So can I invite and share the screen with Mobina Akhtar? Mobina?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. This is Mobina Akhtar from India. I couldn't turn on my camera because I'll just try, but you
We can't quite hear you, Mobina.
Hello, am I audible now? I guess that's better. So congratulations to the role players and speakers and members. Today we have the demo meeting for passport and visa. I would like to comment towards the speaker number 1, Toastmaster Janet. She delivered her icebreaker and the topic was faster, higher, and stronger. I really like the way you have given your speech, that you're full of enthusiasm and voice modulation. You also use the props. Coming towards this recommendation part, I would suggest you, if you could stood up and deliver your speech. Although you were giving the hand gestures, but because of the camera positioning, it was not visible. So just a suggestion, if you could stood up and deliver the speech, so that will be more feasible for the audience to see you, and the message will be clear. Coming towards the speaker number second, Mohammed Hassan. Congratulations, Mohammed Hassan, for delivering level 4. Your topic was mismatch. I really like the way you started your speech by asking question. So kudos to you for that. You who stood up and delivered your speech. You are amazing in your hand gestures. You were full of humor. You were engaging, and the way you have excel in your project, that was the managing the difficult audience. Although it was getting a little messy because there was quite a distraction of the audience, but you have managed it really well by having a calm and composed behavior, and kudos to you for that. Coming towards the recommendation as said by your evaluator, that if you could engage them back to the topic, so that is the kind of suggestion for you. Then coming towards the table topic session by DTM Lee Shan Shan, I really like the way you conducted the table topic. You gave the number to the audience to choose, and then they have to speak for a particular topic. And it was related with the theme, that was passport and visa. So it was amazing session by the table topic master. Then coming towards the auxiliary role players, timer, you did really well. Language evaluator, Toastmaster Ricky, you have shared the report that how many members use the word of the day, and you have taught us, share the good usage, the phrases, and the bad usage also. I just have one recommendation. If you can share your screen, I was not able to see that. If you can share your screen, because if we see the content, it will, remind us for the more time. So just a suggestion. Overall, it was wonderful report by Toastmaster Ricky. Kudos to you for that. Coming towards the counter, Toastmaster Zarina, very well crafted. Just a suggestion for you, that if you could add one tip to the members, just like in a counter, the role is to catch the filler words and the pauses. And the tip for that is, if we can practice our speech, so it will help us in avoiding the filler words such as and one more thing, short pauses help the speaker in omitting these filler words. It's just a suggestion by the general evaluator. If we can practice more and take a short pauses, so it will excel us in avoiding these filler words. So that was all from my side as a general evaluator. I really liked the meeting. It was full of all the cultures, India, and other countries as well, Saudi Arabia and Singapore, UK, New York. So it is always a good idea to have a Toastmaster meeting all around the globe. And thanks to this Corona time, that we are really blessed to attend the meeting here in different time zone. So that was all from my side. And Toastmaster of the evening, Toastmaster Sorna Kalyan, you did amazing job by explaining each and every role players. Pardon me for joining late because of the time zone confusion. So that is all from my side, and I'm looking forward to attend more meeting of this club. Over and back to the Toastmaster of the evening. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, Mobina. We are ready to land, right? We started off, had a beautiful meeting. We went for a Desi wedding. We also experienced different Olympics and the stories about Olympics and the table topics, which reminded us that how traveling can make us better person, enriching, and also stories from our friends here who had good memories of traveling. And let us hope that we do, I hope I do see you all personally, physically someday, sometime. But until that happens, I'm happy to hand over the stage to our club president, who will now take over and, of course, conclude the meeting. Thank you so much. I've had fun today. Lovely seeing you all, and I'm so happy to be part of this lovely club and you all as my club members. Lovely seeing you all. Over to you, club president Eliza.
Thank you very much. Should I call you Toastmaster of the evening, or I should call you also the Madam Immigration? So wherever it is, it's a very great meeting. I thank you very much, everyone, for a very great meeting. Before we end, I just want to tell you something. I have prepared 2 videos. This is for our members that we are loving so much. Give me a moment. See, I need to share my audio. I have something to share with all of you. And for the first, I just want to say happy birthday to our members. No sound? So I just want to say happy birthday to our members, Twyla, Seeing, and also our BVPR, who is now really sick in his bed, Ram. Happy birthday to all of you. Wish all your dreams come true and shining as always. And another part, I just want to tell all of you guys that we already submitted our document to TI. But just for your information, this is something that I just want to share with all of you. Our club.
We have proven that we do not have to be in the same room to be united, to encourage each other, to succeed, and to celebrate together.
Hey, Lisa, you're not showing the video.
We cannot see the
I'm
not seeing the video.
Sorry?
I'm not
We're
seeing
just
the
seeing
video.
screen.
Can't see the video. Can you show us the video?
Oh, not she? Hold second. Can you see?
Up there you go. You're close.
Oh my God. Give me a moment, guys. Sorry.
Never say sorry. Never let them
Maybe
see
Alice
you
excited
sweat.
Yeah,
already.
that's why I'm also excited, but where is my video now? Oh my God. Okay, this is for all of you guys. Thank you very much for make my dreams come true. Everybody's dreams come true. And wait. Okay, hopefully this is, can you see?
See if you have to double click or something like that.
Huh?
Pull it open and then start.
We are seeing a blank screen.
Still blank.
Yes.
Oh my
Open
God.
it on your open it on your screen and then hit share.
How to do it? Hold second. I think I need to do in advance.
You have no idea how happy this makes me because it happens to me all the time. So I could not be happier.
But happy birthday, can see everyone?
Nope.
I think we
That's
can't
not
see anything. We
You
can't
try
see
again.
What? Nobody can see? Oh my
You
goodness.
play the video first on your screen, then you hit share.
Okay.
Like that.
Hi.
Can see?
You need to share screen.
Can see
There
now?
you go. Yes.
I see an airplane, yes.
Yes, you
Go,
can
baby.
see. Press play.
Go, baby.
Now.
Great.
All right.
We have proven that we do not have to be in the same room to be united, to encourage each other, to succeed, and to celebrate together.
Thank you very much for everyone. So I just want to let you know that we are already on the way. We are already in the flight. We're just waiting for it to come. So I hope that we can have more, and let's have this experience. We are going to have fun, because you know what? Actually, this is only the demo. The real one, what we want to do is, world travelers not going to have a meeting only in Singapore, but we are going to visit it another club. So we are going to have a combined meeting. So if you ask me what is the difference between world travelers and other club, we are going to have a combined meeting with another country. So for this, we are still here because we are just doing a demo meeting, but next time for our opening on the 11th of March. So please join, because I don't know what is the plan for the 11th March. It could be only ceremony, private ceremony only for the members. Do you know why? Because 11 March is someone's birthday. And actually we already can chat it, but we're just waiting for it. So I just let you know, if you want to be part of the private special meeting, you need what to do. You need to join us before 11 March. So everyone, I just hope all of you already get the form below. Please do join us. But if you don't want to join us, we are still a friendly club. For the next time, for our big ceremony, we are still invited all of you. So don't worry, and we are still having a lot of fun. And let's join us in our journey to any other countries and experience the Toastmaster of the world. So now, can I have a few feedbacks from all of you guys? Since we are, I don't know when we are going to meet all of you again. So Thomas, can you give a feedback for us? Thomas Chen.
You lucky I'm still here.
Of course I know.
How do you know? Okay, so overall, really love today's meeting. I think the vibes very positive, very conducive, and this is really the best environment to learn. You know, we have to learn while we have fun, while we build friendship, while we have this strong camaraderie around. And it is really amazing that you managed to bring people all around the world coming together, so that not only can we build friendship across continents, but we can also learn from one another's wisdom, knowledge, and experience. And this is indeed the club to look out for. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Thomas. Can I have words from Phoebe? Phoebe, we are waiting for you when you are going to on your camera. Phoebe. Phoebe not here. Okay, okay, can I go to Kak Niza?
I just got a feeling you're looking at me. I was just putting together some words in case you call me, right? Well done, congratulations, Eliza and charter members. You know, all of you have put in a lot of efforts. Ram, hope you recover soon. And everybody else, of course, we are honored to have Betty Ann to join this club, and I'm honored to be part of it. Thank you for inviting me to be a member of this amazing club. I certainly look forward traveling with all of you, you know, across the globe every month, and hearing, you know, all of you using these traveling plane on board jargons. It really bring all of us to traveling times again, maybe. You know, possibly that time getting closer, you know, than we expected, you know. Again, congratulations. This is something, as Thomas mentioned, lots of fun, even though I'm dozing off. You keep me awake with all the humor and, you know, the difference that, you know, everyone bring to this meeting. Brilliant, certainly brilliant. And I know there's a lot of work that goes to today, what happens here. And congratulations on behalf of District 80. I really congratulate and really grateful for all your efforts, for everything that you do.
Wow, nice. Love you.
Is he coming?
He was in between. He loves the video. He
Okay,
loves the
thank
video. The only request was you have to use his photograph when he was international president, because the photograph is from when he was an ID.
Oh, I don't know. For me, he's the same.
No, but I will send that to you. But he
Okay,
loved
sure.
it. And it does. It looks great. I could not be happier for everyone here, and that when we use this and continue to maybe stay even within the parameters of the airport environment, sometimes I think it adds a nice spin. We don't want to go too crazy with it, but I thought it was fabulous. And really everybody's comments were amazing. So thank you. Really, really, truly was amazing.
Thank you very much, Petia, and we all have an honor here. So, Kim Lo, do you want to say something? This is the first time. Do you know, actually, I know Kim from WhatsApp only. Then suddenly he just said, I want to join this club. And nobody actually physically or virtually meet her. So this is my first time also, but she already trusts me. I want to join your club. So Kim, I just want to have your feedback.
Well, thank you very much, Eliza. Yeah, I was kind of looking for an online club. And when I heard about your club from one of my friends from UTM, I think, or USM Health, and I says, hey, why not? You know, I really like the concept of everybody from different countries, different cultures, right? Sharing the same idea as Toastmaster, coming together as a community. And that's what attracted me to your concept of this club. So without hesitation, I just say I'll sign up and join. So, and thank you, Eliza, for following up with me. I dropped the ball a couple of times submitting the paper, but you follow up closely, and I made it just in time, right? Before you submitted the paper. So great meeting all of you, and I really look forward to the future meeting. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kim. Tosin, how about you? Comments, please.
Oh, I absolutely loved it. This was so much fun. It's great to see everybody again. I feel like we're back on the road or on the air, or I don't even know how to say it, flying again. So I'm looking forward. I love the concept of the joint meetings. I'm looking forward to how we'll do that, because I really do miss how we used to get messages from David Drebsky that we're going to this club at this time, and you have all the different time zones sorted out so that we know when to go depending on where you're joining from. So this is great. It's great to meet everybody, and looking forward to more meetings.
Yeah, we are going to Bahrain soon.
Yes.
But I don't know, maybe we are going to have a meeting, what we will let all of you know. But seriously, this club is going travel. So, Mr. International, how are you and Jubela?
Jubaila was so happy to attend the Desi wedding. And she already just recently got her passport, so she might be joining the World Travelers Toastmasters Club. And
thank you.
yeah, and I'm so delighted to meet all of you wonderful people. Nice to see again, DT and Betty Ann. Tosin, maybe you don't know me, but I have seen you in the contest in Bahrain last year. And other people here that look familiar, Shashan, Lee, and everyone else. It's been a pleasure to have spent the last almost 2 hours with all of you, and looking forward to this concept of world travel in Toastmasters. And the idea, maybe I have something to input, to contribute to Eliza, and we'll talk about it soon, inshallah. So maraming salamat. It means thank you in Filipino, and hope to see you again. Mabuhay. Bye-bye.
Mabuhay, kumain ka lahat. Okay, Ardi last, then after that I need to adjourn because we actually already out of time. But Ardi, last from you.
Princess, you're like a catalyst. You're able to pull it off, bringing these prominent Toastmasters together, different time zones, different cultures, but only one great smile that I will definitely tell you we will fly higher. World Toastmasters Club, congratulations to all of you and all the best.
Thank you very much, Ardi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, just for all your information, this is a very great club. I love it because why? from the mother to the son, everyone. Oh yeah, don't forget, I need to ask Twyla. She's my godmother. She just take me as a goddaughter 2 days ago. So, okay, Twyla, please give me 10 seconds.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, as a retired librarian, I have to think in words of books and things. So there's a quote from St. Augustine that says, "The world is a book, and those who do not travel have only read one page." So we are not only reading a lot of books, but we're writing our own books with this club. So get your pens out, folks. Get busy on those chapters, because I'll be looking forward to reading all your books about travel. Thank you, Liza, for inviting me to your club.
You are the member. I'm not inviting you. You need to come.
I know, but thank you for inviting me to join your club.
Yeah.
I
By the
really,
way,
really
Twyla, I just
excited.
need to let you know you need to go because you are having a contest.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm going to see you. So all of you, thank you very much. With this, I just want to say I adjourn the meeting. So we are going to inform for our big ceremony, chattering ceremony, or whatever it is soon. So stay tuned, follow our Facebook, fill up our Google form, and see you soon again. And with this, I adjourn the meeting. Chong, chong, chong. Good night, everyone. Good morning.
Nice job, everybody. Get some sleep. We'll talk later. I just sent you the email with the photo.
Yes. Betty, and I think you, me, and Kathy need to be in the breakout room.
Yes, just for 1 minute.
Okay. Okay, bye-bye, everyone. Good
Bye.
night.
Thank you so much. It was
Thank
a
you.
lovely
Bye.
meeting.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
So good. It was good turnout. 38 people.
Bye, bye, Phoebe. I think Phoebe is sleeping.
Bye, Phoebe.
Sebastian.
Sebastian wrote that he wanted to join.
Sorry?
Sebastian wrote on the
No, this is all our member.
Yes, sorry.
Ah,
sorry.
she just.
Congratulations.
Where
Nice
have
to
you
see
been?
I
you.
must have missed
Yeah,
the
thank you.
Facebook. I think
Bye-bye.
we should join the Facebook group. Anyway, Bruce told me. So yeah, this was an interesting first thing.
Okay, guys, I'm so sorry, but Sebastian, can you leave because we're having our.
Yeah, you want to have
yeah.
a little
Sorry.
thing at the end, don't you?
Yeah, thank you.
fine.
See you again. Bye-bye.
Kathy, even when you're muted, I can hear you laughing.
Bye-bye, Sebastian.
Ugh.
Okay, yes. Congratulations, everyone. Woo!
That was good. That was good. There were 38 people. I'm sorry that I had to put, look, see, now I can take my, now I,
But you all look gorgeous,
because
Sebastian. Wow.
when my hair is like this in a virtual background, it's horrible. So it was nice that I could simply, because I'm just coming off my trip and I'm still half asleep. So is that a little bit better? Did I look like a flight attendant? I was trying to look like a flight attendant. So we can.
But whatever
we
it
can
is,
take
you
off.
look, Betian, I already told you one thing, right?
What?
You are one of the Toastmaster that I love about the smile. You have the nicest smile I ever see.
No, Kathy has the
Please take
smile.
note.
Kathy has the smile. So anyway, I sent an email out that I was seeing when I was coming home from the airport, cussing and going, oh my God. That one section about form 5 and 6B. Kathy, remember when we had that one little boopity boop? I've spoken with him and through a text, not technical on traditional Toastmasters talk, recommended with Rich's input that we don't list it as an advanced club. We list it as dual members because we are not having anyone that doesn't know anything about Toastmasters join this club. These are all people that are members of Toastmasters that want to join the club. So there'll be dual or transfer members. And then on page 6B, we keep the words no restrictions. Does that make sense? And I did send it in an email.
Yeah.
referencing that.
Okay. Okay, the thing about the advanced club is that on the form itself, they only put advanced or the normal clubs. So actually, dual member clubs is also considered as advanced. It's just that advanced club, there's many type. Dual membership is one type of advanced club.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think I just replied to Michelle's email that we will follow her suggestions that for Form 5 is advanced, and then for Form 6B we'll put it as dual membership.
Yes.
And
transfers.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So the thing is, Eliza is just confirmed that all the members, even after they transferred, still hold 2 membership. So for now, we can still keep it simple as dual membership. And once we charter the club, we will have a meeting to open up to totally new Toastmasters as well. Because when we set up, right, advanced criteria is cannot have new Toastmasters.